And welcome everyone. Today's video about to creating React from scratch. We are gonna creating the React application with help of Webpack, and this is called isolated React environment setup. So let's get started. Firstly, I have to create a folder called make directory is isolated React. Okay, so then I just go inside here, isolated React. Then I have to open it with a code. Here is it. And then I have to create this another thing, like we have to do just put it another way this for second, and I just say we have to create it like install some packages. So first of all we have make init of this npm init, and yeah, it's created for me the package.json. And then we have to add some dependencies which is more important for isolated environment. Firstly we have Babel, which is version is about 7 point, I mean is we don't gonna use any version right now. Now we have Babel preset env, and then Babel preset React. This three library is very important, and then we need Babel loader to our Webpack. Then we need CSS loader, and then we need mini CSS extract plugin, and then we need to have node sass for using sass with React, and then we have sass loader to load the sass loader, and a style loader for CSS loader, and then we have Webpack, and then Webpack CLI. Probably it should be the bigger screen is very much compatible to see. Webpack dev server to starting our development server with Webpack. So get installed all the things. So it's gonna installing of all over the things for us to creating setup with Webpack. And it depends on your internet connection, your broadband speed matters on there, how you spend your time in here. So now this is gonna finish, and this took a lot of time from us, and we forgot to install some important package called React and React DOM. Yep, it's very important because we are gonna set up in React actually. So it's done, and we should open it with the code here. So the code is opened up, and let keep the terminal here and make big this one. Some bigger text, this might be good to see. And into here we see we have every dependency, all over the dependencies here, and we have to make a script to start it. Starting a script, I can say, and we have to say we have Webpack. So Webpack app serve. Webpack can serve our config, obviously the config, and then ./webpack.config.js, and its modis obviously is development. Okay, so we have to creating this Webpack config file. Actually, from here we just gonna creating webpack.config.js. this is the file, and this file contains all over the Webpack configuration for us, and we're going to configure all over the Webpack here. So for this we have to creating the module dot exports. Okay, module dot exports is equal to is an object, and then we can say the entry, which is going to enter the path dot result. We have to took the path here. Let's take the path. The path, and then we can say path dot resolve a function, and we have directory name, and then say src slash index.js. so this we are gonna create now. So we go here and we have to create the folder called src, and into this folder we have to creating the index.js file actually. So here we are gonna create the index.js, which is we mentioned there. We can import the React from React, and then we are gonna import React DOM from React DOM, and then we are gonna create this React DOM dot render method. Inside this render method we can say we have in a strict mode, which one says I am gonna create a function here which is called app is equal to the function here which is returning something. We all know about React, it's very simple. So we just say here, I have to select here the React JavaScript, and then h2 hello I am isolated React environment. Okay, so it's cool. So now into the render method we have to say our component is this, and then we have the document.getElementById, which called app. So what we will keep this one, this is our entry file. We created our entry file, and the entry file is gonna here, and we just said we have entry file, and we don't say it, we have output this file. So let's gonna say this, we have to output this file. We're gonna path output is gonna take a object, we can say path. The path dot result is gonna function has directory name, and then it has public. Okay, we have the public folder, and then we have to create output in here. The file name is about the bundle.js. This should be our output, and then we have to use the DevTools. DevTool is gonna be eval chores math, and then we have adding the module. And the module we use roles here. All the roles gonna here like array of object. So we said test here, test of the .js all files. So we can say this or this gonna take, and then we can say this end. So this one gonna test for js and js file, and we should exclude sorry, exclude gonna mode module file. We have mode module, and we're gonna exclude from this one, and we use the loader called Babel loader. Obviously the React gonna compile with Babel. Yep, is great. And then we have another loader, the test here, the test for css file actually, dot, and we're gonna say css. It's gonna like this and this, and it's all about regex. And then we have say style loader, also css loader. Is two loader gonna compile the css actually, so it's great. And we are gonna use another one for sass. For sass we're gonna test the sass file. So for sass file we should use dot, this is gonna some the complex s, and then we have a or c, because we have sass or scss. So sass means sass, so this one is the spelling error actually, or scss. So for this one we use this, and then we gonna using the actual thing. So this means out there, and this is this is the more one we have created here, and then use it with the style loader and css loader, and obviously with the sass loader. Okay, is great. Sass loader 2, and then we are gonna resolve the files. Okay, this is great, and we're gonna resolve the files. For resolve we have mentioned their extensions gonna resolve extensions is about all over the extensions here, and we can say the js, which is .js, and obviously the .jsx2. So we need plugin. With the plugins, the mini css extends plugin here we have imported finally, so we can support mini css extend plugin, require mini css extend plugin. So this one we're gonna use here as an instance here, mini css extends plugin. So this one gonna help me to create the extend plugin of css, and then we have to use the dev server. The setup of dev server should be on a port. We have using the port called 2000, which is React port. We can call 3000 obviously for React port, and static it should be the object and directory call path.join. It's gonna join the path with my directory name, and it's gonna public actually. And then we have hot means is open up immediately when we start the command to dev server. And we have history API fallback true. We don't say it's directly true, we can say is the index, which is index.html. So this, we finished the configuration of our Webpack. So now we are gonna use it. This is our full configuration. We're gonna format this, obviously. Okay, it's done. And then we have to use the configuration of Babel. Yep, we're creating the Babel here. Dot Babel RC, I think. Babel RC. And into here we have an object, and we have, then JSON is actually the RC file. Presets call the Babel preset env, and then we have the best Babel preset React. These two we have actually. With these two, when we see these two we have installed before, when we sorry for this guys, this one is here, another is one is React, I think. Okay, so React, these two things are actually here, is not deal so much here. And okay, so is configuration done, and we have to using something called the index actually. So we have to call this index obviously, because when we compile this file, is gonna finding this looking for this app ID. So we said into configuration we have a file called public, and we have public index.html. So let's creating this one. We have a public folder here, public. To the public we have a file name index.html. Into HTML we have HTML5, this one, and we can say React isolated and the Webpack. Okay, so into here we have to say the div, sorry, to plain div we have id with app id. The app id should calling this app, which is element by id actually. So we can connect our script here. We can output here with the bundle.js. Actually this one, when we look up here we have output called bundle.js. This one, this bundle.js gonna finding this one is gonna, you know, when we start it, it should creating this file, and then we can see the output actually. So now let's we starting this one and cut this off just to see this one how it works. So for this we are gonna, sorry for we're gonna see our terminal here. You see here we have our start script, which is called start, and then we're gonna start here, and it takes some time, and voila, it's started done, and it's compiled done, everything is done. And we have the port called this is our development port 3000, which is we got React. And let's bring up one browser for us. This is our browser, and we just paste it and run it, and here is our React environment is running finally. So also we can using the CSS too. When we say we have to using the CSS actually, so it's very easy actually. So we have to make a CSS file, index.css file, and we can create the body is, sorry for CSS, this is our CSS file, and we're gonna connecting it here, and connecting of import, sorry, this one is gonna index.css. So this is gonna connect in this file, and we can say body now. Okay, so we can say background color is gonna purple, and the color should be white actually. So let's see how it's happening when we say we have to say background color, and this is auto loaded. I don't even reload this face, this is auto loaded actually. So when we say everything gonna be center, we're gonna say text align center. Is everything gonna center? Yep, everything in center now. Yep. So this is how working, and I just have to say this component should be separated. So we can create another folder called components, and into here we have to say webapp.js, and here we have this function. This function have to be export default app, and then we should use this function here called app from components, and then the app, and it is still running. This is still running, the app is actually here. So now we should restart our server again. You want to start again. Start it again, and start it again for us. This one here. React from so this is how it's gonna work. We forgot about to import this React, that's why it's not coming. It's not understanding this JS actually is present here. So we now allowed to understand this one is to create this restrict from is actually come from the React actually. React strict, and this is similar. So today's video is this, and I hope you're gonna enjoy my video, and for latest video please like and subscribe and connect with me for more video like this. Goodbye.